yo. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out, that's what you need to know. Blacks from Hispanics is the Israelites, you need to know. You ain't never gonna hear this from a pastor though. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. Think you coming in here with your sin, don't even try me on the mission. Telling Israel to repent before your time is up. Every city on the corner in your hood is where you finding us.
Let's go to our first article. We're gonna deal with the current events before we get into the topic. Israel, if you want to call in, is that the correct number on the screen, y'all?
Yes, sir. 321-248-6724.
All right, that's the number. If you want to call in with that number. Y'all do a beautiful job of keeping us up to date with what's going on and giving us your thoughts and opinions on what we're going over. We always keep the lines open for the Lion's Den radio show. Let's play that first video, y'all. Is that an article? Nah, it's a video. But it is an article, but it's a video.
New at 11, a shocking new statistic. The number of reported anti-Semitic incidents in Florida increased 50% from 2020 to 2021.
Tonight, we are digging into a new study that says extremism and anti-Semitism is on the rise. News 6's Treasurer Robert.
So, according to new studies, hatred is on the rise.
Wow.
Meanwhile, your pastor, who we go to y'all churches every week, is still preaching a kumbaya, everybody come together, white Jesus. Why is that? But hate crimes,
yards and driveways.
Hate crimes is on the rise, 50% higher than what it was last year.
That's a lot. Pastor don't see hate, all he see is dollar bills.
Right. But meanwhile, y'all don't see color.
Right.
Y'all don't see hate, but the white man apparently do.
Right.
Because his group's getting bigger and bigger and stronger, and they getting more violent and everything else.
Right.
Meanwhile, they just teaching black people, just love everybody. God is love.
When they start getting hit in the head with watermelons, they gonna realize it did.
Right. When they bring them dogs back out again, and the water hoses back out again, but it ain't gonna be dogs, and it's gonna be drones, and it's gonna be cyborgs.
Damn.
Go ahead, play the video.
Littered with these anti-Semitic flyers.
No more Jews.
And a month later, we showed you this video the Orange County Sheriff's Office said was a part of an investigation. Deputies told us they arrested 3 people during a Nazi rally.
I want you to screen. Go back. I want that screenshot where they was outside. Not that one, but with the
and a month later, we showed you this video the Orange County Sheriff's Office said was a part.
Is that a woman in the front?
Yeah, that's a woman.
Make that bigger.
I guess when it pauses, it goes to a small
it
screen.
already go to a small screen. All right, cool. Well, anyway, what I want y'all to see is these are average white people. Y'all always say it's the police, the racists. They ain't got on no police uniform.
No. Right.
This is your substitute teacher.
Yep.
This is your nurse. This is your doctor. This is your lawyer.
Bank teller.
Right. This is your bank teller.
Yeah.
All of it. That's who these people are. This is your real estate agent.
Right.
All these people, they all hate you. Anti-Semitism is code for anti-black.
Why?
Because they put Jews and blacks together. They put all of them together. And they hate you. Go ahead, press play.
Part of an investigation. Deputies told us they arrested 3 people during a Nazi rally near Waterford Lakes after they attacked a Jewish University of Central Florida student.
Anytime that this ideology leads to violence is definitely cause.
Hold on. So these good loving white people, they getting violent, y'all.
Yeah.
They getting what? They getting violent. How are we labeled a hate group? We ain't putting our hands on nobody. We ain't doing that. How y'all put us in the same category as these people?
Hey, you know it's crazy, Cap. They will allow this thing to go on so far so they can start making more laws and grouping us in along with them.
Right.
And then when they get it to where they want, they gonna turn and all eyes gonna be on us.
There you go.
That's what they trying to do.
Press play.
Cause for concern and something that we're always monitoring for.
The ADL is urging elected officials, community leaders, law enforcement, educators, and residents to take action and address the hate here in Florida. The investigative researcher couldn't give me an exact number of hate groups here in the Sunshine State, but he says the extremist groups are increasing. In Orlando, Treasurer Roberts getting results, News 6.
Now, this is my thing. We always know there's hate among us, but they showing you clear as day. It says it's rising. The numbers are rising.
Right.
Why are your pastor's messages not changing? It's still the same exact feel-good message that y'all been hearing for years. They've been teaching that since 1492, and it ain't changed nothing. And guess what? It ain't gonna change nothing. Give me that Matthew 24 real quick, where it says, the love of many shall wax cold. I want that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
And because iniquity shall abound.
And because iniquity shall abound, read.
The love of many shall wax cold.
The love of many shall wax cold. This, that's talking about really amongst ourselves, but it's going to be shown that the other nations do not deal with you. They're going to show it. Where it says the man of perdition shall be revealed. Show me that. Give me that too.
2 Thessalonians.
Yeah, 2 Thessalonians. This is showing you who this man is. Because you know why they don't like so-called Jewish people? Because they think, this is what I ain't never used to get. Now that I understand who the Jews supposed to be, as far as they God's people, why would you have a problem with them?
Right.
That's crazy to me. It's like, hold on. So you hate God. They gonna even have a bigger issue when they find out that the true Jews are black.
Right.
And like I said, that's why they always group it together. They say they hate and they hate Jews and blacks, not knowing that they're the same. Read that scripture.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
It says what? Read that part again.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Did you read the man of perdition yet?
I'm getting to it.
Read.
And that man of sin.
And what?
And that man of sin.
And that man of sin.
Be revealed. The son of perdition.
The son of perdition. That's why these things are being brought to the light in these last days.
Right.
You just click on a link. Oh, dang. Hate groups are rising.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. They hate blacks. They hate these people. They hate. All of these things are going to be seen in the last days. It's going to be evident. Go ahead.
They had that video. I think we played it before. They was dressed up Ku Klux Klan. They took off the hats and everything, and they was out there. They was like, "No, we do hate. We are hate."
Right.
I'm like, damn, they literally saying that. What's the problem? Like,
exactly. And your pastor's still telling you, love them. When they persecute you and wrongfully turn the other cheek. That ain't what that's talking about. That ain't what that's talking about. You're going to get assassinated like Martin Luther King and like Malcolm X being like that.
You know, Cap, what's so crazy about everything that's being brought out is that our own people, our sisters specifically, will date these men. You know what I'm saying? They will date these men. And it shows that they hate their own people.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It just shows what's inside their mind.
That's a heavy point right there. Because our sisters absolutely love the white man.
Right. They love Brad Pitt.
They love him. They love him so much. We're going to deal with that too. So I just wanted to show y'all real quick that the hate is on the rise. Now, let's go to the next one. A lot of y'all heard about this. We're going to touch it as well. Bruh, I don't know about y'all. You know how they used to have the world's dirtiest jobs with that one dude on the Travel Channel?
Yeah.
The most dangerous job right now is being a rapper. Every week another rapper's getting shot. Right. This is crazy. I remember it was crazy because when Tupac and Biggie got shot, that was like world news.
Yeah. Right.
This is something that happens every week. Like, golly. And it go right back to what the love of many shall wax cold. But when you listen to the story, you see where it come from. Go ahead, press play on this video.
This was a rapper named PNB Rock, and he had a lot of devoted fans. One of them spoke to us here at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle this morning, and he says he is heartbroken.
He was unique. He had a specific, his tone of voice was just, something you never heard before. And he talked about like the struggle.
Whole time, cause that's this woman's intuition. Thinking with my head, not the one on my shoulders. By the time I realized it was already over.
PNB Rock's real name is Rakeem Allen. Originally from Philadelphia, he made a name for himself blending melodies with his rapping. In 2016, he had a hit called Selfish, and he collaborated with other artists like Chance the Rapper, Meek Mill, and Ed Sheeran. He and his girlfriend were eating lunch here at the Roscoe's on Manchester near Maine yesterday. A man with a gun came up to his table and demanded the jewelry he was wearing. Witnesses say Rock argued with him. They say the Rock...
So, as we see, they said he had on jewelry. That he had on... Give me that where it says be content. I think it's in Colossians. Colossians, I don't know if it's 3:23 or 4:6. But anyway, the cause of this, the root. Give me the root of all evil first. Give me that first, and then give me covetousness. It's so much. We can spend a whole show on this. I ain't gonna spend it the whole time. Y'all bring out scripture too. I want to take up all the scriptures. I just want to get one real quick. But when you listen to the whole thing, basically the sister posts the location. Brother shows up asking for the chain. It's our people, man.
That story is old as time.
Yeah,
it's
right.
crazy.
It's the same thing over and over again. Over and over again. If nobody knew he had money, it wouldn't be a problem. Right. But we want to put all our fame and glory in front of our other people that ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
Why do we do that to our own people? I get it. We want to be royal. But you got to have common sense at the same time.
Right.
I wish I could find that quote, but I think it was Dr. Dre or somebody that was like, when you look at West Coast rappers, they ain't really flashy like that because they know the area that they in. Right. That's why, like Snoop Dogg, he still wear, he wears Chucks and Dickies, and because they in a real dangerous part of the world where it's like, hey, if you rolling like that, they do not care.
That was part of the discussion too. Like, if you know LA is that type of place,
right?
Why would you go there with all your jewelry on, flossing?
Exactly.
They go there and get these $1 million Airbnbs and they stun, and that's what happened to them.
Yep. Go ahead, read. You found it?
Yes, sir.
All right, read that.
First Timothy chapter 6 and verse 10.
Yep.
For the love of money is the root of all evil.
So the love of money, it ain't the money that's a problem. It's the love of the money. And guess what? To be real, the brother even having the jewelry like that ain't the problem.
Right.
Because in all actuality, if Donald Trump pulled up with a chain like that, he ain't gonna end up dead.
No.
He ain't gonna end up dead like that.
Right.
If Brad Pitt wore jewelry like that.
No.
If Tom Cruise. But it's us and it's in our areas where we at. This is how you know we the children of Israel. Because our people don't have nothing.
Nope.
They see that, and what they call us? Crabs in a barrel.
Right.
We will kill a man so we can come up. But read that scripture all the way through again.
For the love of money is the root of all evil.
Mm-hmm.
And while some coveted after.
You see that? While some coveted after, read.
They have erred from the faith.
You see that? The brother erred. He put a man to death over a chain.
Right.
Over a chain. Now this man is gone. They're going to find you. Yeah. And now you're going to spend life behind bars.
That's what I'm about to say, because the crazy thing is, most of them chains is insured.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do nothing really with it.
Right,
even on the street, if you even gonna get retail, you're not gonna get retail value.
Yeah.
And then somebody gonna tell you, the same person that might even buy the chain from you is gonna call police and say, yeah, there he go right there.
Yep.
Get the reward money.
And it's like, they crazy. Can I get this?
Yeah, yes,
Matthew
please.
5:25.
Bring it up.
And typically we use this to talk about our enemies and dealing with the police and stuff like that.
Yep.
But if you sitting at a table, it don't matter where you at.
Right.
If you getting robbed,
Yep.
bro, no amount of jewelry, money, wallets is worth your life.
There you go.
We know that $1 million jewelry piece is insured, but read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him.
When the brother said, "Hey, give me that chain," I would have. What are you gonna do?
If you ain't got what he got, it's
you trying to be tough in front of your girl, or you coveting what you got, the chain, and you don't want to lose it, bro. Let that go.
Yep, there you go.
That's crazy.
Can I back you up on that, officer? Because these scriptures is what we need. These scriptures will save your life. Go to Sirach 9 and 13.
Yep, excellent precept.
Sirach 9 and 13. Because it's going to tell you straight exactly what you just said, officer.
The book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 13. Keep thee far from the man that had power to kill. So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death.
So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. Because guess what? The jump out boys is out there.
Right.
It's all kinds of Negroes in the hood that look for somebody who even looks like they coming up. Sometimes brothers come up to those in the streets and they'll be like, dang, you look like money.
Right.
They telling you right there. They watching you. Read.
Bro, that's what set up, bro.
And if thou come unto him, make no fault.
And if thou come unto him, make no fault. Don't get into an argument with him. He come up and pull a gun on you like, hey, bro, give it up. Guess what you got to do? Give it up.
Right.
Read.
Lest he take away thy life presently.
Lest he do what?
Take away thy life presently.
And then you on the news as another dead rapper because he done took away your life presently, right then and there.
Right.
Read.
Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares.
And that's what Captain O.C. was bringing out, how I think you said Dr. Dre said in the West Coast, they know they can't go around being flashy like that because they know they in the midst of snares, Read.
And that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city.
And you walking on the battlements of the city, so you got to carry yourself a certain way.
Yep. Excellent precept. What you done with yours, Matthew?
Yeah, I was done with that. You got to carry yourself. He should have had security.
There you go.
Like I've seen something about the dude 6'9", that look crazy dude with all the rainbow hair. He walk around with security.
Yep.
And he make it a point. Like a lot of y'all rappers is stupid because he walk around with security. He know what image he putting out there. That's why he spend money on security.
Yep.
A lot of these rappers, they think, oh, I'm tied to the streets. I'm this, I'm that.
Right.
But now you dead. What did you leave for your family?
You know how they say art imitates life?
Mm-hmm.
They got a show, ATL. I don't know if y'all recorded before.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened to the dude. He's like an up-and-coming rapper or whatever in the show. And he's like, oh, I'm in the streets. I'm real with the streets. And everybody likes that.
Right.
Until he starts to get successful, he decides, I'm going to walk around the street. Some little young kids is like, yo, ain't you Paperboy? And then robbed his ass. He realized that day, can't live like that no more.
Hey, give me that Micah 7. They pulled the rope.
Yeah.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
We've been stick-up kids since biblical days.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm finna show it to them. But it all is an effect of slavery at the end of the day. Yeah. We ain't got nothing. One person gets something, everybody. And it lets you know we're children. We're in a children mind state.
Right.
When I bought my son a Spider-Man toy.
Yeah.
Now everybody wants the Spider-Man toy. Then I bought my daughter something. Now everybody want that.
Yep.
Negroes, whatever anybody get, everybody want it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. We like children. Can't nobody be happy. Or why couldn't the brother pull up to hey man, that's a nice chain, man. Yeah. Hey, keep doing your thing, bro. You P&B Rock, right? Hey, bro, keep doing your thing, bro. Right. I actually got a business. Here go my card. Maybe we can do business together.
There you go.
Why that don't happen?
Nah.
And black people don't deal like that.
The crazy thing is, he was probably a fan. He was probably listening to his music, but like, you know what? Hey, man, hey, this is a come up.
Or
that's the crazy part.
How did you get that success? Like,
there you go.
What can I do to get it be a chain like that?
There you go. Damn. Read that.
The book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
Even of late, my people is risen up as an enemy.
My what?
My people is risen up as an enemy.
Because it wasn't a white man in the Ku Klux Klan in a white vest that came in there and did this.
Right.
It ain't a white man that came and killed young Dolph. It's our people. But I ain't letting the white man off the hook.
Right.
Because he shows you he hates you.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
But guess what? The black church ain't addressing either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
The black church is blind to the sins of our neighborhoods.
Right.
Y'all act like nothing going on. We go to the church today. Why y'all out here? This is why we out here. Because our people going into chicken and waffles and killing our people.
Right.
Young Dolph was at a cookie shop.
Cookies for his mama.
He trying to buy cookies. Gun down.
Right.
That's why we going to the churches. Because y'all are the reason these men are running around like monsters.
Right.
Because they don't have the commandments of God. Read that again.
Even of late, my people is risen up as an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Ye pull off the robe with the garment.
Hold on, what they do?
Ye pull off the robe with the garment.
They pull off the robe with the garment. They want the chain and the shoes.
Right.
Read.
From them that pass by securely.
Hey, what movie was that with a buddy? He took his shoes. Was it Baby Boy? It was like a early 90s.
Oh no, that's damn.
They took his shoes. He had to walk around.
He took the shoes.
That was Baby Boy.
Was it Baby Boy?
They took his bike in it. No, that was
no,
Friday.
no,
I know
no,
Friday.
no,
That happened in Friday.
What was it?
It was a movie with Mekhi Phife.
Yeah.
And Cameron.
You talking about Paid in Full?
Yeah, Paid in Full.
That happened in Friday too, though. When he beat him up and took
Paid
his
in
bike.
Full, he didn't really rob him. He just herbed him. But I think I know
Somebody
what you're
said
talking
Friday.
about,
Somebody said it was Friday.
Yeah.
IT, if y'all can find that scene, that scene.
When he took
I'm
his
thinking
bike,
about Menace to Society.
when he beat him up,
That's
he
what
took
made him
his
get him
bike.
a
He
burger
took his shoes
and took
off.
his rims.
Yeah. Man.
Judah. No,
But read that scripture again. Read that scripture again. And the reason why I went to that example is I want to show y'all, like we always say, art imitates life.
Right.
This is what's going on. But now it's getting to the point where we ain't getting robbed. People are getting murdered, man.
Right.
Our brothers are getting murdered. Rappers. He wasn't no underground rapper. This dude was working with Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Working with who else they said? Ed Sheeran. Chance the Rapper.
Yeah. Yep.
He was a mainstream rapper. This ain't a behind the door guy. Damn. If BET and MTV was what it was today, that's where he would be at.
Hey, Cap, you know what's crazy though about that? Like rappers like him, they get all the shine, and then those are the ones who target it. But you got other rappers who like they trying to teach the newer rappers how to go about it. Look, move out of your city.
Right,
do this,
right.
Do that.
Yep.
And those are the ones they don't talk about that.
Yep.
They don't let that go on TV, but they want to keep promoting these dudes who getting set up, getting killed, whatever the case may be.
Yep.
It's a repeated thing. But they don't talk about the good stuff that happened with the rappers who they say, oh, it's because of this one, it's because of that one, that's why these things happen. No, those rappers who made those mistakes in the past, they actually trying to rewrite that. They trying to change it, but they don't talk about that.
I got an example of that, officer, because I was in the world trying to rap Tech 9. I was in the studio with him.
Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City. Kansas City. So I'm in the studio with him, right? And I did what you was talking about. I sat down with him like, hey, how'd you do what you did, or what's your game plan? So he laid out the whole game plan to me, and at one point in the conversation, he was like, if these niggas out here, let me do it. And I'm like, what you mean? He was like, bro, they want to kill me out here. Yeah. I'm like, they want to kill you? He's like, look, bro, when you come up, you got to remove yourself from all that. And because I have, these niggas is out here looking for me because I can't take them with me. It was too much negativity. They was really trying to, he told me, like, they really trying to kill me, bro, just because I'm coming up. So all them dudes that was in the city talking about Tech 9, don't show no love and all that stuff, it's because they was trying to kill him. So he couldn't move with him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that thing was crazy.
And somebody said Israelites got to train our sons up. Absolutely. And that's why what we showed y'all at the beginning of the show is so important. Because our children ain't going to be chasing after those types of things. Right. They're going to learn how to be entrepreneurs. Right. They're going to learn how to be fathers. We ain't worrying about serving the white man. Because what y'all fail to I say this all the time. Black people generate all the wealth that white people have. Who is buying the Coach bags? Who's buying the Gucci bags? Who's buying the BMW? We was at the church today. Every other freaking vehicle that came out of BMW. What's Mercedes. The other? Yeah, Mercedes, Benz, all of that. Lexus. Black people buy all these luxury brands. Why? Because inside we feel like we worth nothing. So we attach ourselves to something that we feel is worth something.
Damn, we ain't got it, but remember we was talking about the chain thing the other day? This may be a title one day, but I read an article and they was trying to figure out the origins of rappers rocking chain. Yeah. And showing you where it came from. So then outside of that, I started doing some more research because I'm like, for real, when did they start rocking chains? Because that really wasn't a thing all the time, right? And they had the what do they call them again? Something of the drop chains or whatever. It was like the big chains or whatever. But in a nutshell, the article was saying that it's basically the claim that I'm here. My wealth is here. Because the person grew up without nothing. So that's their way of, proclaiming, yeah, I got some money now. I'm somebody. Yeah.
And who was they say had wore it first?
Ghostface.
Yeah, Ghostface Killer, right.
Open at noonday.
But before Ghostface, you had dudes rocking like
no, they had the big chain. Yeah, they had the big. They always had the chains, not the Jesus piece.
Just not the devil.
They didn't have the Jesus piece. The white man.
White Jesus. That's them saying, I still believe in God, even though I'm being wicked as hell.
Yep. Because like we always say, we got to do a show on that. I want to thank God. We call it that.
I want
to thank God.
How did Negroes thank God? But if you ain't had the money, what we do? We would go get a big old tattoo of a cross or a Jesus piece. Jesus
scriptures.
Yeah, something like that, man. Our people.
Hey, we're going to skip past the rest of it because I saw a lot of people cover this. I want to go to the next article because I want to make sure we get to the topic. So, oh, man, this one was crazy. This was crazy. Hey, read this.
Man. It says Notre Dame head football coach Marcus Freeman joins the Catholic Church.
So the reason why we wanted to bring this up is to show you these sports. If you don't know anything about sports, Notre Dame is the one of the top institutions for this. It's the top Catholic church as far as academics, and its athletics is known worldwide. And they just so happen to hire a black coach, and he's actually young. He's 36 years old, which never happens for black males in coaching. We don't cover that a whole bunch of times. But he was the DC. He was able to get the head coaching job. And instead of showing up to the first day with fringes on.
Nope.
He assimilates into white man culture. This is what happens when you get these prestigious positions.
Right.
You don't continue to be black.
No.
You put on white face to the best of your ability. So let's
got
read
the
this.
devil on you.
Read that.
Marcus Freeman, the new head football coach at the University of Notre Dame, has reportedly converted to the Catholic faith, a process he began since his arrival in South Bend, Indiana. Welcome to our newest Catholic, Marcus Freeman. Read an announcement in the September 11 bulletin published by St. Pius ex-Catholic Church in Granger, Indiana. According to the announcement, Freeman was received into the Catholic Church after preparing the Father Nate Wills, CSC, captain of the Notre Dame football team. It was accompanied by a photo of the 36-year-old football coach and 4 priests, including Father John Jenkins, CSC, the university's president.
Go down. So y'all see that? Hey, click on that picture. See if we can make it bigger. Because I want to show y'all. This is modern day assimilation. This is what assimilation looks like.
No, sir.
You got the black head coach, and now you see him being assimilated into the Catholic Church. So if y'all think sports and God don't go together, well, the devil, if you think sports and the devil don't go together, you're wrong. It's all one and the same. Like Bishop was bringing up, politics, religion, sports, all of it's leading to the same thing. They want us all to be one to worship their God. That's what they want. And how do they do that? The strongest thing they have is the entertainment system. I know y'all, I don't know, did y'all do the bread and circus show? Or y'all just talked about it? Y'all ain't do it again yet?
I was trying to set it up. But
But all of that leads to us becoming assimilated and all worshiping their God. Read that. I want the part where it says he left the Christians and he became a Catholic. Go ahead. Keep reading the article.
Yes, sir.
It may say it in there. There you go. Yeah. Read in an interview.
In an interview with the National Catholic Register published August 31st, Freeman, who was a Christian before his entrance into the Catholic Church.
Now, this is what's crazy to me.
What's the difference?
He said he was a Christian before he entered the Catholic Church. So this is what y'all got to ask yourself. What faith is the Catholic Church? Are they not Christians? I was very confused reading this.
Message.
Go ahead.
Said that he was grateful to be at Notre Dame because of the school's emphasis on faith. That's important for me. I want our guys to wonder about what it means to embrace Jesus Christ.
Hold on. But if you went from being a Christian to a Catholic, what?
Yeah.
Christianity is confusion, y'all.
Right.
Christianity is confusion. Go to First Maccabees. I want when they all be one. First, and they all one religion. Yeah, 1 and 41.
First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
Read that part again.
Yea, many and sacrifice unto idols and profane the Sabbath.
That's what y'all seeing right here before your eyes. Many Israelites consented to his religion. Because guess what? He ain't the only token black man that would do this. You can give all them coaches the same position, and most of them going to do the same exact thing. They're going to do whatever it takes to fit in and be one with their oppressor. Go to Proverbs 3 and 31 real quick. This is why we don't push our children into sports and all these other. We worrying about other things. We ain't waking these brothers up at 10 o'clock in the morning for young prophets to teach them how to shoot a jump shot.
No, sir.
Doing 2 of these.
Right.
It ain't happening.
No, we teaching these young men, hey, this is how you lay a floor. This is how you cut the grass. This is how you do electricity. This is how you do this. This is how you do drywall.
Right.
Read that.
The book of Proverbs chapter 3 verse 31. And be thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
And do what?
And choose none of his ways.
So the Bible says, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. But what we're seeing right here is the exact opposite from this young man. All right? So, y'all want to say something on that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You said choose none of his ways, right?
Yep.
LDR. IT, please pull up that picture.
Uh-oh.
Because you said something as far as him assimilating.
Right.
His assimilation process started many years ago.
Don't tell me he married to the white woman.
You know it.
Oh, damn. I thought he had a sister.
Nah. When I read through this whole thing, I was trying to figure out, all right, like, where does that come from?
Right.
She was already Catholic.
Yep.
I just posted it. Let's pull it up real quick. In the meantime, you can read Deuteronomy 7 and 3.
Damn.
Because this is it right here. Yep.
There you go. Damn. Truth's coming out now. Damn. Sleeping with the enemy at home.
So it was easy to re-Hellenize him.
Right.
That's just stupid.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
There you go. So, granted, what was crazy to me, like you brought up with the whole Christ thing, I'm like, I don't get that. So, what was you following in the Christian church?
Exactly. You wasn't following nothing.
Man, and there it goes, a white woman.
Oh, my God. Yep. Sleeping with the enemy. What you had, Lahad?
Nah, I was just finna say, like, this, it just reminds me of, like, you know how rappers, they will push, like, sex, they will push drugs and killing, whatever. Like, he's pushing religion. He's pushing Catholicism.
Right.
He's pushing, it's the same thing. Like, when you read that last scripture in First Maccabees 1:41, the bottom part of it, that they all
should be one people.
Should be one people. That's what Esau wants us to do. It's to turn away from God's laws. Like, and it's like a cycle. We going through the same thing over and over and over. Like, we still don't get it.
Bishop said it beautiful. He said, we live in this life over again. That's what, when we seeing it, it's just crazy. Like, you see the precept. When I saw this, I was like, damn. And he gonna recruit the best men in America, and they gonna come there. And he's a symbol of Catholicism. He bringing them in. It's like, it's one thing, but now the Catholic Church is the worst of the worst. Exactly. We all know that's the grandfather of them all.
Yeah, exactly. You know what, Cap, about that? The same way with them sisters, they will date other nations. Guess what? The brothers, they do the same thing. And they wonder why these sisters, you know what I'm saying, do that. But let's get Psalms 106 and verse 35. Because this right here, we gotta understand that we not meant to be assimilated amongst these nations. You know, we're not meant to be assimilated with their fashions and their philosophies and all that bull crap. So let's get
the book of Psalms, chapter 106, verse 35. But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works.
Right. So we learned their religion, we learned their customs, we learned how they dress, we learned what they eat. Read on.
And they served their idols.
And we served their idols. Read.
Which were a snare unto them.
Because when we assimilated with these people, when we do what they do, it's a snare unto us. You know what I'm saying? When the Most High look at us, he's like, what the heck you doing? You know, you ain't supposed to be like that.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. I.U.I.C has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. I.U.I.C, we deliver the truth.